Hi everyone, meet Mouse, my cane corso, my other baby, my big baby. Figured you met Clemmy, you may as well meet Mouse. Hi, welcome back to my channel. Angela here, and thanks for joining me today. Today we will be having another adventure playing on the gel plate with botanicals and household items. So, grab your stuff and get ready, because let's have some fun. Okay, so to continue on with our stuff from home, I have currently just threw down a layer of paint to try to clean some of the stuff off my plates, because they had all this grunge on there, so I thought we'd try starting with a cleaner plate. Again, still leaving some grunge, and we can use these papers in today's jelly prints. Okay, so again, I went out and got some botanicals. Getting harder and harder to find as the season changes, so I've got to get them done. Got to get them in. May have put too much on this plate. If so, we'll just brayer it onto the other one. Yep, we'll just brayer some on over here. We'll just do both prints that color. I found more texture ideas. I've grabbed a paper towel roll and cut it, just so it was shorter and easier to manage. And I have a piece of paper towel that I thought would leave some interesting marks. So let's put that down first. Let's make an impression with that. And see, that created an interesting layer of texture on our plate. And now let's throw some botanicals on there. Just creating layers of texture. And I thought it'd be fun to pull them on some of the ones we did the other day too. Okay, so let's just throw some botanicals on this one and get that down so we can pull a print. Let's pull it on this one. See what interesting prints we get with these. Again, just playing and having fun. If you made it this far, please subscribe. It means a lot. I really appreciate all you viewers. Excuse me. I just love being able to get these videos out to you. And if I'm helping you feel creative, I do appreciate you viewing. But subscribing, doesn't cost you anything. Somehow we picked up a little piece of paper on this one. Okay, but there's our first print. We will go over it with something else. Let's pull these leaves off. We'll let them dry. We'll see what we get on this one. Oops. These spots I want to rub more. You want to be sure to rub all around your leaves so you're taking off the paint where you want to take it off. Again, if you don't get all the paint, you can come in with tissue paper. And see, I think this one's much nicer. It just added another layer of something to it. So we'll set that one aside. And let's pull our leaves from this. And we'll come back in with clean up my plate sheet. And put that down there. Let's brayer that on. I think we'll come in with some spring green on this page. Get some spring green down there. And we're going to come in with just our paper towel roll, and I've kind of scrunched it to get the oval shape. And I'm just stamping randomly. We could glue this to, we could cut it into strips and glue it together, make designs that way. But I'm okay just using it this way for today. But there are so many things around your house you can use. We'll bring that back in on this print. See what we get on this. Again, just adding another layer. How it turns out, who knows? We'll find out in the end. I've been having so much fun with these videos. I hope you are too. I was so nervous in the beginning and so awkward, and I'm like, oh, how many viewers did I lose just because I sounded like a dork? Or that I didn't know what I was doing, which, you know, I knew how to jelly print. I didn't know what I was doing YouTube-wise. And as much as I thought I would never do something like this, this is my way of setting an example for my grandkids that, you know, you can be awkward and uncomfortable, but you can still push yourself out of that comfort zone to try something different. And this is my try. And I have been discouraged that, you know, like nobody's subscribing. I only have this many subscribers. That, you know, I'm a failure. But I could quit. I could quit, but that would not be a good example. I thought about quitting this YouTube thing because I thought it'd be, you just put out a few videos and boom, people would love it. You know, that people just automatically would subscribe. See, now that's how that one turned out. Quite a nice print. Okay, now let's come in with some turquoise. Let's do some turquoise. We'll do some of the spring green. Again, today I'm using the cheap paints, because it doesn't have to be expensive. I mean, yeah, the stencils and stuff, they're fun, but you can do so much without them. We're just going to kind of combo this video, you know, what you can do with your string and stuff. My string's a little knotted here, but that's all right. Just going to give us another look. Another interesting mark. But I kind of want that knot where it's going to be seen. So we just put it out there. And we will come and pick this up with our coffee dyed paper from the other day. If you saw the coffee dyeing video, we will print some out on my coffee dyed paper. Making sure to press this all down. Come back over and pull this and see some more interesting textures. We can come back through with a stamp or something if we want to add more to it. Change it up a bit. See, look at that. Very nice. And then we got this print, which I'm going to throw on another one we did the other day. Just to give it another layer of interest, and hopefully my paint was wet enough to pick it up. You got to work fast when your paint dries fast. And my fan here isn't helping things, but we'll come in with some yellow. Let's use, oh, again, I didn't open this yellow. So I'm going to open this yellow. Bear with me while I fight to get in it. Okay. Hit my camera. Hopefully we're still in view. All right, now we got our yellow. Let's do some yellow. A little orange. Just to give us some fall colors. It's starting to feel like fall. I know it's still summer, but it feels fallish. So now I think we'll come in with this one and we will use our big ring. Put some, and I'm just going to stamp it off over here on the side on another piece. See, I have this over here that I'm just stamping it off on, giving us another layer of texture. Trying to use all that good paint. Because things are expensive these days. Want to get the most out of what you got. Okay, now we're going to take, and what else do we want to do here? Let's do the string. Let's do the string. Let's get some string on there. Because again, we're just creating more and more layers. We'll use my clean off sheet I used. And I use everything. You know, it's like my brayer off sheets, I use them. Look at that. All those beautiful layers. Just creating an interesting look. Okay, now we'll pull our string. And let's bring our paper that I was just using that to clean off the little tapering. Let's put that on there. And hopefully that'll be wet enough to pick up some of that. Okay, now let's peek on this and see how this goes. Again, look at how much more interesting this print is. I like it better now. I wasn't so sure about it before, but now I do like it. Okay, let's come in with some almond cream. Now you can use any colors you want. And I purposely put my paint on a little heavier this time because I'm going to try to get 2 prints out of the one. I'm going to come in with a piece of packing paper. That's all it is, just packing paper. Nothing fancy. And see, I'm going to pull that print. And we have another interesting base to use. Now I'm going to come in with a piece of copy paper and pull the rest of that. No, I'm not. I'm going to let that dry. Now that I think about it, I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to put another layer on it. Let's get that all layered up. And see, now we have another layer of texture. Not sure I'm crazy about that one, but it's there. Not much I can do now. Okay, I'm gonna come in with some purple. Let's throw some leaves on. We'll get some leaves down there. And let's get our little texture plates we made the other day. And just throw on some more texture. Again, trying to clean that off on another sheet. Okay, now we're gonna go right over this one with that. Line it up the best you can. Okay, now what do we want to throw on this one? Let's do the rust. Again, your paint doesn't have to be expensive. I do have some paints that are expensive, but I buy them on sale, and whenever I get like rewards points and you get like $5 voucher at Michael's, or there's a really good sale, that's when I buy them. But I do find I use the cheap paints most often. Okay, now we'll come in with a piece of copy paper. Throw that down on there. See, I like how that came out. See, that's much nicer. You got the little ring marks. And just another layer of texture. And we can pull our leaves. And we're going to get another print. When we pick up the ghost, we'll add even more texture to see how that turns out. Now, again, I'm not waiting to let it completely dry. But look at all the texture on that plate. And where the paint didn't pick up gave us interesting marks. Almost like we did a resist technique with the cornstarch. Okay, now let's throw some of the spring green on that. Again, I'm not really worried about this one drying because I kind of like when this rust kind of mixes with this spring green. And we'll come in with our texture plate. And let's use our little cap too. Well, it's a measuring cup thing. Just to make more marks. We're going to let that one dry. And we're going to come back into this one. And I think we're going to pick this up with the turquoise. Or maybe we won't pick it up. Maybe we will do another layer. Yeah, let's do another layer. Give this one a little, let's do our layering right on the plate. Instead of pulling them off and do that, let's do that. Just remember, your layers are going to be, whichever one's on the plate first is going to be the top. And the layer you use to pick it up, that's your bottom. So I'm going to come in with my cardboard. Just cardboard. I didn't even clean all the stuff off. Gives it an organic look that I happen to like. So we're going to come in with that. And let's grab another one of our texture plates just for Another layer of interest. Now remember, we have our leaves underneath too. Let's spin this around so the other end gets good and dry. And let's see here. I don't know, what color do I want to pull that with? Let's pull it with the turquoise. Okay, we'll get this side drying. I hope you're having fun with these videos. If there's anything you'd like to see, leave a comment. If you've made it this far in the video, if you could subscribe, that's greatly appreciated. It helps grow the channel and boost my confidence, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, this one, let's do a little cardboard on top of this one too before we pull it. Okay, now that we've got that down there, let's pull it on a piece of newsprint. Well, newsprint packing paper. Basically, it's about the same. Smooth that on there. And I think I'm going to pull this one with the rust. I think that'll give us an interesting look. And just for fun, let's put our cardboard going the other direction. Give us some marks the other way. Because why not? It's not going to hurt anything. And experimenting's how you learn. Because again, you don't like it, you can throw another layer of something on. There doesn't have to be rules. I mean, it's art, it's fun. It can be whatever you want it to be. Oops, got a little more. Got to rub this one a little more to pick it up. I hope you're enjoying these videos. I know I'm enjoying making them. I mean, the first few I was so nervous and dorky and awkward and uncomfortable. But that's just a lesson, you know. Get yourself out there. You'll get comfortable with the situation. You will find it can be fun. I mean, I remember when my husband said, I'm going to watch your video. And I was like, no, please don't. And I was all, you know, turn it off and all upset that he was going to watch it. You know, please don't do that. And he's like, what's the matter whether I watch it on TV or I come in and watch you do it? And stuff. And now he doesn't sit around and watch them because I'm no longer so uncomfortable. But he is, you know, decided that he don't need to watch every video. He'll watch a few minutes here and there when he gets a chance. But see, created all these layers of texture. Now let's come back over to this one. See if this one, how this one's coming out. And okay, well, we're leaving this one to sit. We can review what we've done today. Again, you know, things from the house and the garden. We've got all these nice prints. Just by layering and using things that really you have at home already. Okay, now let's pull the final print. Look at all that texture. Very nice. I don't know if you can see all the different marks. You can see the little bits of leaves coming through, the stencils, the cardboard. You can see all that. And we did it all in one pull. So I hope you have had a good time with this, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you very much for joining me, and as always, have a wonderful day.